Hey everyone, welcome to a new review. We had this huge rally on Friday, especially in small caps, which got almost 4%, on the assumption that JPA was dovish, but he definitely wasn't. From the messaging, what I took from that is that they are very concerned about inflation expectation. That's their main concern. Just as a random stat, I counted the number of mentions of unemployment and inflation in the speech. Inflation came up 52 times, unemployment came up 13 times. If nothing else, this should tell you more than enough about what the Fed's targets are, or their main concern is. And going further, I don't think we will see a cut unless unemployment gets to 4.5 or a bit higher. And I don't see that happening. The canary in the coal mine would be if the initial claims numbers start beating by significant margins. Like, for example, if the expectation is 220K, then we need to see 250K or higher for initial claims each week. If that doesn't happen, don't expect the jobs market to crack anytime soon. And on the other side, inflation is certainly going to come in hot, as we saw from the PPI numbers from last month. And I don't see this slowing down anytime soon, at least until December or something like this. And scenario-wise, if inflation is hot uh, and unemployment is stable, the Fed will not cut. If inflation is stable and unemployment is stable, the Fed will not cut. If inflation is stable and unemployment is very uh, hot, then the Fed might cut. It depends how hot or the details on that as well. And a cut in every other scenario aside from the jobs market deteriorating very significantly would de-anchor inflation expectations. And that's the problem the Fed is trying to avoid. The most important for them from that speech, for me, is anchoring inflation expectations. So a Fed cut in any other scenario that is not a significant jobs market deterioration would de-anchor inflation expectations in a very negative way and be completely at odds with what the Fed intends. So I don't think they will cut in September. Now, this being said, mm, it's could be political. We'll see how it plays out. But from what J. Powell said, that is what I understood from that, and I don't think we will see cuts. Now, for today, we see crypto going down. Crypto in the past couple of weeks has been a good pre has foreshadowed what's coming for equities very well. Today it's down, it's still following the path from the previous all-time high. For example, for Bitcoin here, this is the path from here. It's following it pretty well. ETH, this path from here up to there is this one from here and all the way to the other side. So still following pretty well in that regard as well. So we'll see if this becomes reality, and I think it will. VIX went back below 15, but if it's already back above 15 now. VVIX still a higher low, and another ghost print here at 128.76. So another target for us to go to later. And even though the market went up, like individual names, mega caps don't look that well. Like for example, let's take Netflix. And let me turn on Pivot Ribbon. So Netflix, first of all, it was red on Friday with everyone going up, sorry, and triple inside day, like this candle is inside this one is inside this one is inside this one. So likely very close to moving, and I expect a move today. But uh, what first was above the ribbon now is below the ribbon and it's looking like it's getting rejected by the ribbon. So this has a very clear bearish bias. We also see like red here, meaning downside expansion. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Netflix breaking down here. Then we have Tesla, which had a bullish reaction on Friday, but is still independent, still in contraction here. And I don't think we will get a move quite yet. This is still, I think, in consolidation. before an eventual move either up or down. But this is a huge build up. If it goes up, it will go up a lot. If it goes down, it will go down a lot. Then we have Apple, which, by the way, fun note, this here from September of last year, so last OPEX a year ago, was the number one trade for Apple, and we've been going around it for quite a while. Went up a bit, came back to it, went up, came back, down, and now back at it. And it looks like it's acting as resistance. I don't know if Apple will break out of this, but I don't see it capable of going higher quite yet. It needs more consolidation, and consolidation means just going sideways for now. And given my expectation of a market going down, I expect it will break down eventually and potentially fill this gap here, go back to where the Trump ass-kissing rally started. Nvidia, like it was bullish on Friday, obviously, but not that bullish, and this area here has become resistant, like we stop exactly at it. We'll see if it goes above today, maybe in anticipation of earnings, but not the best of looks. After breaking the uptrend, now we are kind of turning the ribbon into resistance. We'll see if it sticks. And yeah, not the best of look, not the most bullish look here. We'll see what earnings brings. Google is fine, Amazon is fine, Microsoft, same kind of look like Nvidia, like we are below the ribbon now. Is looking likely, in spite of the market bullishness and the breadth impulse, that we will get rejected. Like it looks like an overshoot from this trend line. Now we are back. It will try to push higher, but if it gets rejected, I would expect we have a more impulsive move down. Meta, same kind of look as Nvidia, might see a breakdown here, and so on. Broadcom, this one has a more clear rejection from the 21 EMA here with the candle. Palantir kind of the same. So Palantir had an overshoot, went back to the level before earnings, and now it looks like this level is becoming resistance. And again, we can have slight overshoots, but I think this is all a build up for a more sustained flush down. And MicroStrategy is in a clear downtrend. Like things don't look constructive or very bullish for the mega caps. And without mega caps going higher, this looks like an inevitable move lower later on. Okay, so this being said, let's try to draw a path for SPY. We have the daily ribbon here, and given the weakness in crypto for today, I would expect we will go down and meet the ribbon, maybe meet somewhere in the middle, but something like 641-ish seems plausible, and do like a bull flag here. I don't think this is over, so I think we will go higher later on, maybe from Nvidia earnings itself, but eventually we have to go down. But this level will be defended most likely, probably a bit higher as well, like 636. Let's keep it here. Will be defended once again before the eventual thing that makes us break down completely, which could probably be CPI. What I drew here, this is exactly CPI. No, this is the BLS revision. And once we break down, I think we go down to 600. And the reason is that, so this is SPLG, and we have this gap here. If you remember from a while back, we were getting a lot of high prints in this area. This was OPEX of June, and I initially thought this was distribution, but apparently this was accumulation, and I mean this area here. Come on, click, click, click. This area here turned out to be accumulation. There were a lot of high prints for volume here, and we went from this and never looked back. And this is true for IVV as well. Like this had accumulation in this area here as well. It's VOO, same thing. Lots of accumulation in this area. And even QQQ. So QQQ had a print on the 20th, actually, here. So QQQ had a number one print here, and number 2 print here on the 15th. So this was still also OPEX. So from OPEX to OPEX, number 1 print into number 2 print. And QQQ is also kind of having that rejection at the 21 EMA, not quite yet, but as of now, we are back below the 21 EMA. So my expectations for the September correction is that we will hit this area here, which for SPY is 600. So 600 to 604 area is the target for the September correction. It's not a large one. This is like 7%, 7 and a bit percent for SPY, and this is like 8, 9% for QQQ, depending on how much we overshoot or if we overshoot at all. So this is my prediction for what's going to happen. And going back to SPY, it's going to be slow until it's fast. So this is the slow part. We will probably have at least 2 legs in the move down. Like first leg would be until the quarter open. We maybe go up a bit here, and then the second leg takes us all the way here in this area. Maybe again, maybe overshoot a bit, maybe not overshoot. What we shall see. So this is my prediction for September. Basically, we go sideways. Inflation is going to be hot. The Fed is not going to cut. We go sideways for a bit. We start correcting. We make lower highs, and eventually we break down. And we will have a multi-leg first into quarter open, and then into the gap here we have from June OPEX. So basically, we will have a flat quarter more or less from OPEX to OPEX. So this is June OPEX. From June OPEX until September OPEX, we will be flat eventually, and then next leg up we shall see. We'll talk about it when we get to it. But for now, this is my prediction and how I think things will play out. Have a good one. Bye bye.